Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Do we have transcoding? No, we've got that title thing that plays every time I come into the game. Have my audio settings saved? Have you? Okay, that looks okay. As does that one. Yes, all should be well. Okay. Am I live even? Oh, Yes, we have transcoding. How does the audio sound? How does the audio sound? Sounds okay. Well, it's working. That'll do. How the devil is everyone? Nesmal, welcome to the stream. How the devil are you? I'm social mediaing. Right, that's Discord done. I'll book face as well. Them damn Doja chips in Inferno don't want to drop. Some days they bloody don't. Nooble Eat a lot. Welcome to the stream. Nearly called you Nooble again. Noob Eat a lot. Yes, welcome. I am doing the do with the social mediaing. We should be alright. We should be fine. Yeah, it's just a bit of Hodor tonight. Last night was an epic long stream. It was like 5 hours, 20 minutes or something. It's on YouTube with a load of timestamps if you're at all interested. It was quite good. It was the first sort of alien raid we'd had in quite a while. Oh, my chair creaks more than my knees. Right, I think I've done all that right. It's thingy, so I'm going to grab a daily for there, and then that'll be my Arbiter dailies done for today. I didn't know, didn't even check that the Arbiter was up before handing in a Doja today. I'll just have the Beast, that's an easiest one to get it on. Right, and Beacon. So anyway, how the devil is everybody? Are you all okay? Are you all well? Are you all doing all right? Basically, that's the main thing. How you doing? I say that as someone that never really watched Friends. I think I've seen 3 episodes in total. Just didn't really like. I liked the girl with the dark hair. Thought she was very attractive. That was about it. I mean, physically, I don't know what her character was like because I only watched 3 episodes. She seemed like the neurotic one. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. More a fan of Big Bang Theory. That I actually did like. God knows why, but I was charmed by it. Somehow. Running to Pandemonium. And we're in. Yes, indeed. Right, we should go for the big live screen. Yes. Yes, we should. Where's Savik? Nurse, where's my nurse? There she is. Game looks weird. Oh, yes, of course, we were messing around last night. I turned fog off. Auto-detect. There you go. It didn't do anything good anyway. I'm waiting for the guy who's messing with all these settings. I'm waiting for him to do this. And then in NDGUI, you do have more bits in here as well that he could probably play with, and all this stuff here that I don't quite know. I've never really messed with. God help us when he gets to that phase. Is he still on the platform in Arete? He really wants the game to look a certain way. He's got very clear ideas about it. Fair play. But I was saying, just, you know, play and get rid of what you don't need. You can always get it back. You know, you can't break the game by messing with the GUI. We can always get it back. How is the audio and everything else? All okay for you guys? Because I'm only objectively listening to... No, I don't want to go to Netflix. Go away. Misclick that one. Right. Testing the audio. 1, 2, 3. She sells seashells on the seashore. Audio. 1, 2, 3. She sells seashells on the seashore. Audio. 1, 2... That sounds okay to me. What have I done on the tune? I has dinged on the tune as well. 217 now. Still way behind on research though. Still miles away on these nanos. Although, am I in a team with a... I think I is in a team. Am I in a team with a... Yep, 2 traders. That'll be why I've got an umbral running, and suddenly I have many lots of nano skills. In fact, I can probably just about get that uploaded. The new superior seed life, which is pretty good actually. It's like a 3k heal for the whole team over distance. That's not bad. Corporate Chill 2017, welcome to the stream. Ooh, something else I spotted as well. You know, somebody gave me that pistol last night. I don't know if maybe Savik had gone to bed by then, but someone gave me the 160 Joe pistol. So, you look at In here? Where have I put it? I put it somewhere safe. Where was it? It's probably in the bank. Yeah, that's the 140. So if you look at the inits on that, you can see there the full auto recharge is 4,000. You need 1725 to cap it at 11. But the 160 Job, which is more difficult to put on in stats, but the 160 has a 3,000 recharge, so it only needs 1475 in full auto to cap it at 11 seconds, which means we has an 11-second full auto. I just have to spam reload a lot. Which is really, really nice. So it was really cool that guy gave me that. That's really awesome. I would not have thought that because I didn't know that the higher level version, I knew there was a higher level, but I didn't know it had a lower full auto cap. So as long as I'm teamed with someone who's running... God, what are they running? Something huge? Gotta be umbral, like a high level umbral or something. Yeah, I went out and I was killing all manner of mobs, demons of shadow. I was tending to avoid when looking for doges on this toon because it was taking so long to kill them. It was like, yeah, the drop chance is actually the same. So in actual fact, it's a little easier to kill the Somphos or Somphis because they're easier to kill. So yeah. But then suddenly having the 10-second full auto, it was like, ooh, I take them down quickly now. At least on after. I was explaining to Big Man Force how to check that his guitar is actually in need of a setup because he's getting massive calluses on his fingers that break off. And I said, well, short of a skin condition, 99.9% of people that get massive calluses when they first start playing are playing on a guitar that desperately needs setting up properly. And you're pressing a string down at the very first fret, he said, reaching for a Gibson Les Paul. So if I'm just going, that's about as hard to press down as a mechanical keyboard key. you should have about 13 to 4, well, maybe 12 thou to 15 thou gap between the bottom of the string and the first fret. I told him how to check his internet, how to check his neck relief and nut height on an acoustic. It should not be requiring the amount of pressure that would rip calluses off your fingers. Surgical Spirit, yeah, just playing. It's more when you get into lead work, I find, that you're really needing the harder fingertips, because you need the precision. You don't, and a soft fingertip will go around the string and touch the fingerboard behind it, which will suck some sustain out of the string. However, a hard fingertip doesn't. And you can hear it. You can certainly feel it when you play as well. And welcome to the stream, Noah. Nice to see you. And Corporate Shill, I already said hi. So yeah, all is good. All is good with the world. Well, I've got the benefit of umbral wrangles. I'm just going to cast everything again. Oh, I'm not in team with them anymore. I can tell. His umbral has gone and my weedy nano skills are back down. Oh well. I've been put in the safety team with Savick for the now. Oh my god, kittens. What? I have had no kittens. I'm a good kitty cat. Oh, I see, it was in chat. I cannot guarantee my reliability today. The kittens are sleeping now, but when they wake up, who knows what trouble they will find. Seems you really want another child. Oh dear. Got about T-minus 15 minutes or so. I'm getting pearls of wisdom from the raid chat here. No children called. Cats grow up to be cats, not people. I'm writing this down. I am. I'm writing this down. This is the stuff you need to know. Yeah, Surgical Spirit, it does work actually, yeah. It does help. It stops any sort of infections and stuff getting in. But you do any form of work that, with the type of skin you have on the palms of your hands or the bottom of your feet, it's skin that is designed, I guess, to do that, to develop calluses and stuff to protect. all the underlying tissue. You can always watch someone who you can always spot someone who grafts for a living, because at the bottom of their fingers on the palms of their hands they've got calluses. Wet hands then playing is the worst thing. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, because the other thing that the skin on the palms of your hands and feet does when it's wet is expands and fluffs, so you can get better grip while in water. But that means it's very vulnerable to scratches and dings and nicks and all sorts otherwise, so yeah. That's why another good reason to wipe down your guitar at a hot, sweaty gig, because your fingers are getting wet. I think I'm going to crack the window open. I'm getting too hot here. Try and encourage a little more airflow into the room. Oh yeah, that's nice. Yeah, it started. Yesterday was an awful lot cooler and more pleasant for streaming, etc. And just generally existing. Today it's a little warmer again, I would say. Yeah, my fingers, I can't work a smartphone with my left hand. It won't have it. I've tried iPhones and everything, it just doesn't want to know. I think the skin becomes so unconductive. It's bizarre. If I breathe on my fingers, like, and then use it, it works. But otherwise it doesn't with my left hand. I don't use gloves to do the washing up, though, to be honest. I've got a dishwasher, so 99% of the time I'm just quickly going over it, make sure there's nothing loose on the plate, and then it goes in the dishwasher, which ends up being kind of a surrogate cupboard, your dishwasher. That's the thing. You think, oh, this is going to be great, put them in, wash them, put the pots away, and what happens is you just end up leaving all the plates and everything in the dishwasher and just opening the dishwasher to fetch them out as you need them, stacking them up in the sink, and then when the sink's full you reload the dishwasher. This is one of those weird things you never thought you would end up doing with an appliance like that, and yet everyone I talk to who's got one does the exact same thing. It's kind of nuts. Told him to use roll-up mini toolbar because it's way easier to open everything up over here, and then you can just, turn it all off if you want. Does we have any callers yet? I'm wondering. Talking about squeezing too hard on strings. Take a look at Discord DMs. There's an aftershot. It should be flagged not safe for work. Oh god. Do I really want to look? Squeezing too hard, horror show. Oh god. You've gone right down to the flesh. I don't see it, I just see... guitars? Very nice guitars, but guitars. Oh, are you talking about the... Oh my god. Yeah. Someone gouge. It looks like he's gone at it with a gouge. Oh my god. Yeah. Jesus, how to scallop your fretboard the wrong way. It is brutal, yeah. On my guitars, my first fret action, I like at... I'll tell you exactly what it says on the feeler gauge. 12th thou. 0.3 mil. And I also have the relief roughly that. But I capo at the first fret, hold down at the 17th, and then measure at the 7th and 9th on 25.5 inch. Which most of my guitars are, except the Leicester. That seems to work best for me. Doesn't choke, doesn't make weird sounds, intonates correctly, and plays nice. It's not someone's hand, Savik, it's abuse of fingerboard on the guitar that's horrible. It's not what somebody's done to their fingers, it's what their fingers have eventually done to the guitar. It's safe for work, it's a piece of wood with some seriously gouged out fingerboard on it. I mean, every guitar gets a little bit of wear and tear onto the fingerboard. That just, you know, if it's used regularly. Yeah, vice grip and long fingernails. My fingernails do not protrude past the end of my fingers, and they certainly don't when I'm playing. That's another thing with hard fingertips, is it stops the nails getting in there. Sky Cannon, welcome to the stream. How you doing, Heather? Wise Guy FSB. Brain Slug. Just check your vicinity, chat. 8 minutes to step. I haven't got any. That's sister messages over there. Wafu executes again for the 5 bazillionth time. Hasn't even been 8 hours since the last one, because it was still running. Enzleric, welcome to the stream. You just got back from... Oh, right, okay. God. I just bashed the mixer with the bottom of the mug. I'm waiting for les couleurs. I'm not spamming chat though, again. Tell HodorRaid. Callers. Current callers. There we go. Target is not in a fight. Okay. It can find those people, so I assume it's now correct. Take that, evil Mike of Doom. 220? No, no. 217. Check the purple message. The purple? Want to buy the best buffs. IBICSC, OS, PNH, IOR, CM, hot. And please, thank you. He's following me on YouTube as well. Oh, very good. Damn you, Yotto survey dog. Wafer touches a brain slug to clue it fails, falls to the ground dead of starvation. Yes. Exactly that. Pretty much. Everybody on is on. Yep. What are they saying here? One kitty awake. Oh, they're talking about actual cats. I thought they meant the Advi, which is in kitty cat morph at the moment. That 10-second goodness. Actually hits a bit harder as well, even though it says it's the same damage. I think it's got more MBS. Or something, something. There we go, we can have some FPS while we're here. The Boon of Ares. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think I've got one of them on Kalos too, because he used to be melee. Up until actually, really quite recently. Quick draw holster of Ares. 20 to pistol. Ooh. Ooh. Right side, muse the walls. Gamel0007. Welcome to the stream. You're on the laptop at the moment. He hasn't moved into the main computer room yet. I always picture you sort of sat there with the laptop to one side eating your dinner with a fork. The amount of times I've eaten my dinner at my computer desk is absurd. To the point where when I don't eat at the computer desk it feels kind of weird. Like I'm eating at the wrong height or... Do you know what I mean? Go out for a meal, it's like this table feels low down. My wife makes me clean the keyboard. Well, that's a good idea. Keyboards are remarkably filthy. Didn't they do a test once and they found steering wheels in cars and computer keyboards had more bacteria and germs in them than toilet seats in most houses? But if you think about it, with a toilet seat you do keep it clean. When there's a keyboard you just use the damn thing and then forget about it, don't you? You know, so kind of makes sense. Sweet, I've killed so many keyboards with food and drink. I had quite a nice Logitech one before I had this really nice one that Jutu sent to me. It was a G15 or G19, something like that. But it was all bells and whistles, had a little colour screen display on it. That was really nice. It needed a power supply to run. Right? It had a USB cable that split at the end to a socket for one, you know, like a little 5-watt power supply to run all the lights that it had in it and the screen, etc. And I totally killed it with white wine, I think it was. It felt mechanical, but underneath it was actually a membrane-based keyboard, but, you know, like a really nice one. But this one, nope. This gets lifted out of the way when I'm eating or whatever. I've gotten good at not spilling drinks on it by never moving the drink over the top of it and never putting my cup down anywhere other than the placemat for it. And that really does help, gotta say. Ordered a new graphics card last night. Feel some shame for the over the spend. What did you get? Noah, what did you buy? I mean, getting a graphics card at all is an achievement these days, so, you know. What did you buy? I'm curious. Ooh, Aurora's Waterforce 3080 water-cooled. Nice. What did you have before? Or what you're still using at the moment? Because you could probably resell your old card for quite a bit these days. Depending what it is. Oh, you got it for MSRP? Nice. The existing one's already a 3080. God damn you. I thought they were pie in the sky money. Like with all the scalpers and whatnot. Getting two 3080s, wow. I couldn't afford one anyway, so I don't even think about it. Yeah, nice big full RTX. I think mine is the 4000 series Corsair, like the old one. Big retailer here got 1660 Supers in this past week. Sold out in hours, 500 a card. Yeah, I bet they did. People just can't buy them. It's been running hot. Once I sell this one, I won't lose any money at all. Yeah, sell it, get your money back now while they're still expensive. I wouldn't sit on it for too long. As soon as you get your other one in, up and running and looking like it's all, you know, going to work nicely and everything for you, get the other one on the market as quick as you can. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Guessing where I am by the colour of the ground. Yeah, it's probably running hot because... Is it running hot because of the weather, or you've been overclocking it, or...? Both. God, if I had the 3080, I'd just run it stock. I've got the 980, I only run that at stock as well. I cannot... Well, mainly because I know damn well I can't afford to replace it, so... It's staying at stock. Plus it is Nvidia's own brand, you know, before they brought in the idea of Founders Editions. It's a blower style. But that actually means a cooler case, so it does kind of work in a way. Yeah, on water it won't go above 50 ever. Yeah, probably not, no. You run it at stock on water. It'll be overclocked anyway, won't it? An Aurora's water-cooled one, I would think. It'll be factory overclocked. Leave it and enjoy it. Because it won't downclock itself because it'll never get hot. So your overall performance will be awesome. It'd be rude not... Yeah, I probably would the first couple of weeks or something. You know, just overclock it and benchmark the hell out of it and then set it back to normal and leave it. There's nowhere local to me in North Wales that would have, you know, have those on their books to sell. Yeah, I used to have a water cooler on my CPU and overclock the hell out of it, and then I realised I wasn't really gaining much, so I clocked it back down and put a Hyper 212 on it, and it's fine. It just sits there at default voltage at 4 gigahertz, and it's fine. It'll go to 43 without any thought, you know. G2 and I have the same case. He hates it, I love it. They didn't send him the air filters for it though, which is part of the issue. Yeah, it could be. No filters. Mine's got a front filter and it only pulls air through the front and exhausts it all out the back. And then it's wrapped in foam and duvets and stuff to keep it very quiet. But temperature-wise, perfectly alright. And then I check it at least once a week for dust, and it seems fine. So, you know. I never see it, so I don't really care what it looks like. Do you know what I mean? It's buried to avoid it bleeding over onto the microphone, etc. So I'm like halfway house between, you know, keen PC gamer enthusiast and home studio. Sort of got a foot in both camps, really. So it's always a bit of a compromise for me. I can ramp all the clock speeds up and everything, but then I got to run the fans faster, and that just means more noise, which I don't want. So. I can still run the games I want to run. I mean, I can't run things like Cyberpunk or whatever. If I had a 3080, it'd be nice to have played that with 60 FPS and more iPande than potato mode and 30 FPS on a 980. You've never turned your PC off since you got it. Yeah, I turned mine off because electric, you know. But other than that, you know, monitors running as well, burning out. The amps in my studio monitors burning out, so I switch it off and switch it off at the wall. Ah, right. Mine has got all the same 120mm. Oh, what do they call them? The Corsair fans, but they're the static pressure type. I've tried all sorts of different stuff in there, and they work the best. As soon as you put air filters and stuff like that, they just ended up really working well. All running at exactly the same RPM. So I got two at the front as intakes. One at the bottom is an intake blowing towards the graphics card's intake. Like I say, it's the old blower style. And then I've got, oh no, tell a lie, I've got a bigger one at the back, running slightly faster speed as an exhaust. That's it. Got two on the CPU. Push and pull, and then, yeah, I think that's it actually. I used to have a load more fans running in there when I was trying to run SLI, you know, because you're always trying to blow air between the cards. They don't want to know. If I was ever going to try a SLI again, I'd go water cooled, definitely. Yeah, the grill on the front of mine is a dust filter with little foam in it and stuff. It's a nightmare to clean it, but it doesn't need cleaning very often. It does a good job. If the dust gets into the foam, it's a problem. Mostly it only gets onto the front mesh, and you just vacuum off the front mesh, and it's all clean again. Yeah, exactly, SLI. I mean, you can force SLI onto anything. I even had AO running with SLI. But it's not ideal, and it doesn't really gain you that much more than it... I mean, it used to. In benchmarks, yeah, it looks amazing. But in practical terms, it's not that good. Especially now with newer games and stuff. It's more about getting more out of a single card. I mean, did you see the bit of Skyrim I showed last night? I mean, that looks amazing, considering it's only on a 980. If I started adding in EMBs and stuff, it would grind to a halt. But you can do a lot with mods without, doing all that. I mean, it is the newer version of Skyrim, so it does have better shaders and stuff, as part of the game anyway. But it runs better than Fallout 4 did now, with all the mods I've added to it. And I've got, like, massive texture packs in there. Noble Skyrim, blended roads for Noble Skyrim. That Parallax kit for Skyrim looks good. I'll tell you what I do want to try though, is now it's out, is Enderall for Special Edition. That looks really good, because I did try Enderall for a little bit, but it runs on the old version of Skyrim, the original 32-bit, and it does have issues. It's not nearly as stable, and it has a memory leak, so... Whereas Special Edition actually works really well. I mean, getting into the new versions of DLLS, or DLSS, or whatever the hell it's called, that looks bloody amazing now. The stuff they can do with that is pretty surprising. Here come all the pinks. God. Charging through these tonight. Absolutely mullered all the ads. Well and truly destroyed them all. Jump proc emotes, oh my. Yeah, there's only so much CPU and RAM can give. That is absolutely true, yeah. People using... You've seen the tech channels, they've got two matched 3090s with the new interface bridge, etc. But when they actually try it in a game, not a benchmark, it's like, yeah, well, for the extra cost of the additional card and everything else, it's nowhere near worth it. There was a time it made sense. I think probably the last time it was worth it was probably with 980s in SLI, the old SLI. Then after that, not so much. Yay, we're morphed. That 10-second full auto, God, you do feel the difference. You're like constantly spamming reload with the 10 bullet clip. It's like, no, reload. No, I shot 2 bullets, now I need to reload. I hate that though, because I've now lost like half these perks down here. I don't think I can cast. No, can't cast it. Damn you. I need to get out of Gimp Town, I really do. But yeah, I mean, I'm using full auto literally twice as often. I've gone from, I think the last beast raid last week, I was getting about 30 seconds. So maybe it's like 3 times as many full autos, as long as I hit it, you know, with 10, etc. than I was getting last week. So yeah, big difference. Plus, I was on the reflex pistol, I think, last week. I couldn't quite get the burst for the twitch pistol, and then a couple more levels, and I can. I target the porthole for the mission. Yep. There you go. That was another apotheosis line completed there. With the add damage. Next one's the one I'm really wanting, which is the nano skill one. Where am I? 9th? That's not bad. 500. $600? No, I'm not going more. Oh, someone. Oh, 1,500. Oh, God. Grat sends Lyric on the bird on. Let's have a look. That's not bad. 9th for a little gimpy one. That's a spendy burden. Yeah, but he wants to do his alphas, so it's an easier way to get them done. So you came out top on the soldier. Good job. Then Gizzle, I don't know who that is. Cold Pack, Ends Lyric, Crap, Visca, Onesie. All these guys are way better geared than me, so I'm happy with that. 9th, not bad. Oh, there's more than 18 people, right? Oh, did you have the whole raid in there? Oh, that's pretty good. You already started making the alphas, yeah. I did the alphas on mine, on an Opifex NT, were actually quite easy because you've got massive Intelli Psi buffs and items. Stam strength, it's easy to buff, and then you've already got really high sense and agility for the others. So it did work out pretty well on OPNT. Don't know what it's like for other breeds, to be honest. AMD Ryzen 5 2400G with Radeon Vega graphics. God knows what that means, but it plays Anarchy. Yep, I know what it means. It means it's good enough for Anarchy Online. Which, let's face it, would probably run on a potato. Not well, but it would run on a potato. I mean, let's face it, when it came out, we were all on single-core processors and sub 1 gig of memory, and, like, you were lucky if you had, like, 100 meg of VRAM, you know, and system memory at the same time. I think I had a weird number, like 194 or something like that, because I had mixed sticks of RAM. I remember getting an AMD dual core and being like, wow, playing Anarchy with it, just gobsmacked. And DDR1, and it was like, wow, this thing's going like the clappers. 1 gig processor, you'll never need to replace it. Going up from like a P3 450, I think it was I had. Something like that, anyway. All you could hear was the modem, yeah. Well, we got DSL here quite quickly. 2001, they enabled it early at the exchange we're on here, which is... I mean, it wasn't brilliant, but it was a proper digital line that didn't affect your, you know, phone calls and stuff. But when we started off, we had a USB DSL modem, so the bottleneck was over USB 1.1, really. Have you done Arid on Cluid? No, I have not. I was saving it for this week, actually. Yeah, maybe tomorrow. Middle of August. Okay, my dude. Well, fingers crossed, it should be okay, but yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah, you ain't there to fix it. No holiday for us this year, unfortunately. Right, while we're all waiting here, I am gonna go grab some water. Ends lyric redeemed. Hydrate. Yes, that's better. Oh dear. Oh, that guy's messing with the GUI before he's sort of started the game. I said, make sure to use the mini roll-up bar. And he's gone, oh. Probably shouldn't have mentioned that, but it's like, they really, 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 really should have it on by default. I'm just saying. It should be on by default. I mean, it used to be, I don't know if anyone remembers far back enough that there used to be a little button down here that you clicked and it put the entire world space of the game on this side, and behind here was like just a black thing, so the game world was all shifted over to the left of this, so it was never actually covering up the game, you know, the visible rendered game kind of thing. But that disappeared, as well as the little pingometer that was down here that was very rarely green, unless you were in a backyard on your own. Sunday at 3 o'clock in the morning or something like that. Then just maybe... I ordered 100% Coca dark chocolate off Amazon. I don't recommend it. I love strong dark chocolate. But this tastes like how burnt rubber smells. Yeah, I can imagine. What does the missus have? It's like 97%. You can buy it in Tesco's? Asda. Asda sell it. I can't eat it, but she loves it. That said, I'm not that keen on chocolate anyway. I mean, you know, the odd piece now and again, or like, I always quite liked, Cadbury's chocolate trifles. 85 is the perfect spot. Well, I'll take your word for it. Because obviously the other side of that is, you need to like chocolate in the first place. You got to remember, my full autos, even though they're 10 seconds apart, are definitely weaker than someone that can hit with, you know, 20 odd bullets, which isn't possible with this weapon because it doesn't even hold 20 bullets in the clip. Oh, ICC planet-wide announcement. Expand has been awarded the highest honorary rank for outstanding dedication of the defence of Rubicon. I missed Big Man Force dinging AI-30 for the first time last night. Totally went whizzing by me in chat or what have you. Mind you, there was a hell of a lot going on at the same time, so... Geronimo. Lindit has an excellent 70%. Yeah. I don't know, I'm not any kind of chocolate connoisseur or whatever. I just know the one that she likes. You know, because reasons. What chocolate does the missus like? Well, that I do know. Londis, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. How the devil are you? Very wet. Had to cycle home in the storm we had. Sun shining, a couple of clouds in the sky here. I went out for a walk earlier on, it was quite nice. But yeah, we've missed out on all these storms here. Sorry to hear you got soaked in a storm, mate, that's not fun. But yeah, there's like... Yesterday was quite a lot colder, like we went from kind of like Thursday being nearly 30 degrees, and then we were like 18 degrees the next day, and today we've gone sort of back up to low 20s. It's all good, it builds character. Well, when I go for a walk, like, I go in the middle of February, you know, in hail and ice and all sorts. Actually, I can walk faster in that weather because I don't get so damn hot, and also there's nobody around. I was walking through lots of tourists, which, you know, is inevitable given where we live. If you live by the sea, tourists will follow. I was the most happiest when I lived in Alaska. Oh God, don't know if I'd want to live all that way out. Did you ever get the urge to cross over to Russia in the winter? Walk over, you know? Or fight a polar bear, yeah. Uh-oh. What? Oh, great, I fell off. How the hell? I was nowhere near the edge. Let's see if the Zodiac porthole is still up. With any luck. Probably not at this point. God damn. I mean, I literally rubber banded from the steps back to way back and then just dropped down to Omni HQ. Yeah, the screen just froze. I mean, the frame counter was still going, but the client froze, and then boom, there I was on the HQ going, I'm glad I've got a beacon. Going as fast as. Can't go any faster than when I'm like this. Run speed in Parrot 3,439. About as quick as I can go. Yeah, rubber banding in Pandemonium. Not fun. Please be up. Please be up. It's not up, is it? No, it's gone. Damn. Can I solo him? Not on this tune, I don't think. If I try, I'll die, I'm pretty sure. Someone's ult here. Or somebody's shade or something. I'm not even sure I could say solo one of those guys. I can give it a go. Would go that one though. can solo the Zodiac then. Is that you? I wondered where that had suddenly come from. At least it had the decency to respect the damage. You alright soloing that, or do you need a bit of healing? Yeah, I think your shade is kicking the snot out of him. Right, where the hell is everyone? They'd gone up to the right, I think. Oof, fell. Head to the next portal. Okay. Zodiac was hard once. Well, it was until Wise Guy FSB turns up on a 220 shade and kicks the snot out of it. Yeah, the lag was definitely unappreciated. I'm going the long way around. I'm not going anywhere near the edges. Just in case. Added me back as well. We're all good, we made it. Thanks for that, Wise Guy. That was very decent of you, sir. You had help for sure, yeah. It was the needed, I think. Not sure what team I'm in now. Oh, we're in our own little team down here. camera's behaving like I've got yes Bob switched on almost. Nope, use no Bob camera is definitely on. We are nearly there. Excuse I. Coughing and a splittering like a good one. And I hit the spacebar inadvertently. Doing so terribly well now. Senior subjugator going down. Boom, 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 pop, pop, bang, bang. I think with the Advi, his damage is never going to be right up there with, you know, a bunch of, like, real DD. But, you know, I think you can get it to respectable levels. So not, you know... somewhere near the middle. I think my keeper does more damage, though. But then again, that is a very well geared keeper now. What are we doing? It's surprising how quick you can get here, you know, compared to the old days when, you know, it was like a whole evening just to get to this point. You'll end up doing a bit more than you keeper. You think? I suppose with enough gear, yeah. That keeper is pretty nice though. Great for soloing things, you know, like diners and stuff like that in Inferno. I want to try her on Eel. I can solo Eel with the Shade pretty easily now. So it'll be interesting, you know, doing it on a different tune, I think. And Keeper would be the next one I'd probably try. But Eel's a bit weird. He has these... You don't see any debuffs in your NCU or anything, but he suddenly has spikes of damage on occasion. So he'll be hitting you fairly hard and you'll be going, yeah, I got this, and then suddenly he starts critting or something. It's like he gives himself a little quick buff or something. Let's enjoy the reflect. Heal the whole raid. No grand theft is always murder. But it used to be the way it was. It used to be the norm. We'd nearly wipe with just the ads. Barely keeping the beast under control. Good old power creep for the win. I think that was a double spawn there. How does one join Hodor? Tell HodorRaid join. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Number one, be clan or neutral. Tell HodorRaid apostrophe join. Yeah, for the powers that be made it clan new only. That was long before I ever joined, so... Oh, 1,000? Nah. I'm not going to bid beyond that. Ooh, 2,000 points for a burden. Someone really wants one. $7,770. I demand 7 more points, so it looks good. Hello, number 9. Need to get the other bits and pieces to finish these off. That's 12 man essentially, isn't it? Oh god. Yeah. It did a thing. My game did a thing. Red. There we go. Broken Shores. Definitely one of the nicest looking areas. On either engine, really. Thank you for the raid and see you in a bit. Can I? There we go. Where the hell was it? Managed to hit sneak somehow. I've noticed nearly each time there's twice the same item and it goes for even more the second time. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? I don't know, that last bit felt like somebody added, they might have just gone, I need that, and gone bid all, and I think someone was watching it and went, I'm going to throw an extra one in. Do you know what? It almost felt like that. Like someone was bumping their points so they can bid on an AC/DC later or something. I'm sure some of that does happen. I'm sure it does. Let's check the GMI again for the item of win and just see if it's still at redonkulous prices. Right. Mem. Sky. Yeah, but no. It's too much. Are you doing Sector 42 as well, Sav, or are you done now? You're going to skip today? I'm not sure I want to do it either. Kind of burnt. I'm still tired from... God, dogs are south. I'm honestly still tired from... Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. I think I will be too tired in an hour to do Sector 42. Because... I think mainly because I did like a 5 and a bit hour stream last night. Which was really busy. A lot of fun. I thoroughly enjoyed myself. But I'm now knackered. It's weird. You don't. I'm sure like everyone here thinks that's not even work. That and it's true. It's not. But somehow it is draining. Honest to God, I finish a stream and I sit back and go, whew, you know, literally like sigh and go, oof, oh, that was good. But now I need to sit down and relax. Do you know what I mean? Kind of thing. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe. So yeah, I'm not gonna do 42 tonight. I'm sorry. I think I'm gonna go make food. I think we got pork chops. I think I fancy pork chops and maybe an old man nap, or something like that. You know. Yeah. I think I will leave it. Let's have a quick look. Is anybody else Anarchy onlining? Yeah, like 3 pork chops with... Yeah, like 3 pork chops. Shut up. With stuff. Who else is here? Crown is here. Captain Spock Matt. I think I've heard the name before. I don't know. Cohen is live. I raided yesterday. What's this guy like? Pay to win really better than standard grinding. No. You learn nothing.
Yeah. So for a recap,
oh, he's a veteran.
Today,
okay, let's go raid him.
With a level 15, it really didn't matter. Level 15 doctor, and we used
Captain Spock Matt.
Whole heck of a lot of
let's go raid this guy. I'm going to mute him while I'm doing this, just in case. There we go. All join in. Go and say hi to, his description says, retired from active duty Air Force, blah, 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 blah. So we should all go raid and say hi from me and enjoy. He's in a REIT at the moment, so yeah. Convincing paid is better, but pay to win, like cans and whatnot, not really.